Well, joining us now live is Ahmed Fattouh, beg your pardon, a spokesperson for the Fatah movement. He's joining us live from Ramallah in Palestine. Thank you very much for being with us today. Let me begin by just asking you about, what you really make of these fresh talks, of course, between Hamas and the United States, and also Hamas and the Fatah. Do you believe that they are going to look with seriousness at your request to relinquish power?
Thank you for having me. First, I would like to send our condolences and deep sadness for our victims in Gaza and in the West Bank. The scene is catastrophic, it's tragic. The scenes we are witnessing is beyond words, cannot be described in any vocabulary, the amount of oppression and injustice that we are witnessing. And we need to stress that the world needs to stop this madness, this genocidal war led by a mad criminal Netanyahu and his mad religious Zionist party that is pushing forward for ethnic cleansing based on a supremacist, racist ideology that want to eliminate the Palestinian people. This is the very most important part that the world needs to work all against this scene of fascism that we are witnessing today in 2025. We, of course, advise our friends in Gaza and Hamas to relinquish from power, as it was said and expressed, because this occupation want to use their existence as a pretext to eliminate the Palestinian people, to destroy the Palestinian existence. They are targeting civilians, hospitals, as you have seen, schools, universities. They are not really after Hamas, they are after the Palestinian people. Therefore, we are asking Hamas to stop this grab to the authority, bring back the negotiations to the legitimate government, to the PLO, the Palestinian Authority. You have to line with the Arabs after the Arab summit that has provided a detailed, specific plan that could move forward for peace and rebuilding and reconstructing Gaza, as well as find a horizon, a political horizon, in order to begin a two-state solution and a global conference for peace. And on the other hand, the United States need to also compel Israel to respect the two-state solution, respect human rights. Now the entire Middle East has announced, not now actually, since 1993, the two-state solution, reiterated it in 2002 with the Arab Peace Initiative. Israel rejected it. Hamas actually announced that they accept the two-state solution long before. Israel continued its oppression and colonialism. Now we are the children of today. The case that we have today demand from everyone to remove arms immediately. There are children dying, no matter what. Everybody should stop killing children immediately. And we ask Hamas to step down from power. They have expressed that they accepted the Arab plan. They accepted to step down from power. Now it's the time to give negotiations, civil negotiations, civilian acts, a time, opportunity. Enough killing, enough destruction, enough bombing. Let's give peace talks a chance.
And if that doesn't happen, Ahmed Fattouh, then what do you see happening next? What do you believe the next strategy of the Israeli forces will be?
Israeli strategy since the beginning was to ethnic cleansing of Palestinian people. It's obvious from their political intent, from their declaration, from their statements, from day-to-day actions. Israel's plan is to liquidate the Palestinian cause. They have a false idea, thinking that killing, massacring with this carte blanche, with this green light given by the United States and the West, that if they kill as much as possible from Palestinians and supposedly thinking that if they remove millions from Gaza to Sinai and millions from West Bank to the Jordan, that this will end the Palestinian cause. Of course, this gonna only intensify the Palestinian cause 10,000 times more harder than today. They are out of their minds. They want colonialism, colonialist expansionism, and to build their greater Israel. This needs to be prevented, and the world needs to stand clear against these supremacist, fascist, racist ideologies. There has been detailed reports by the United Nations, by human rights organizations, by legal experts, by Israeli experts, by Israeli historians, by everyone, stating clear that we are facing an unprecedented, racist, fascist ideological extremist government exists right now in Israel. It's a shame that it still has connection or relations with the modern civil world. It needs to be stopped and to look clearly about the ICC reports, about the UN reports, and to go enforce the law and save humanity.
Okay, Ahmed Fatou, I have to also ask you about why do you believe the Hamas is so reluctant, in ceding power currently, despite seeing what may lie ahead for the Palestinian people, as you've just, told us. Also, what explains their refusal to release all hostages as of now, which has obviously led to the ceasefire being broken?
Negotiations is a two-way road. Israel wants to take, it does not want to give. Israel wants to keep the occupation, but wants security. Israel wants its hostages while keeping thousands of Palestinian hostages in jails. Israel wants peace to their people, but to kill and amputate the limbs of thousands of children. And we see these tragic scenes that is wrenching our hearts. This is not the real world. The real world is that Israel needs also to realize that it is doing crimes against humanity and it must stop. Now, in terms of the negotiations, I think Hamas has been fooled by the Americans, and they went into an unserious side negotiations, trying to drift them away from the Arab plan, which they accepted actually. And they have been fooled by being asked to give all hostages back. Now, we have to also say that the remained are soldiers. The remaining prisoners are not civilian prisoners, are actually soldiers, so they are prisoners. Now, Hamas said from the very beginning, we want to swap all for all. Israel does not want to. Now, in any case, we in Fatah say that we must save our people right now, and Hamas should give the negotiation cards to the Palestinian Liberation Organization. We know how to deal with them because we have the experience. We are negotiating with Israel since 1993. We are the legitimate authority. We have the international recognition and the relations and the experience to deal with that. Also to side and to give the Arabs the negotiations efforts as well.
Right.
Now, yes.
Okay. Ahmed Fatou, thank you very much for joining us.